Are we live? Ah, there we go. I was worried we are not live and that we are dead, but luck has it that even at this hour, people are still interested in watching my silly streams. I appreciate that. Makes me feel loved and wanted. Okay, yes, there are shenanigans. I will talk about it. I find it very bizarre. Okay, so it started with a YouTuber who I hang out with, and he told me, like, V, I think YouTube is suppressing me. And I'm like, how so? And they said, well, when I go on Twitch, I get bigger numbers than on YouTube. That's interesting. And today, Pipkin Pippa was streaming. So she's streaming, right? And she's got, I think, like 200 people watching. And it's like, okay, well, that's her usual numbers. And then she goes on the Twitch, and she's got 600 people watching. I'm like, holy crap, like 600, wow. Pipkin Pippa is growing in the world. She is growing. She's now got 600 people watching. And she's hyperventilating as well, because she's not used to these numbers. To be honest, neither am I. I mean, I haven't had 600 in a year now. Not on streaming, at least. I mean, I had viral videos that went to hundreds of thousands. I think I got a 700,000 views viral video a couple of weeks ago. But still, you know, like that's very impressive. That's really impressive. So she's got 600 people on Twitch. And then she goes back on YouTube and she's got 200 again. And then she goes back on Twitch, because like this is why I found it interesting, right? Because like if it's a different day, let's say you're streaming on Monday and you got like 600 people. I mean, maybe someone rated you. Maybe the topic that you chose is very interesting. Could be a lot of things. But when you stream on Tuesday, you notice that you got less people watching. And again, you know, maybe they're watching someone else. Maybe they're not interested. Maybe you are boring last stream. But when you do this switching back and forth, when you go from Monday, when you go from like 1 hour on YouTube and then you're going on Twitch and then you're going on YouTube again, and you notice that it's 200, 600, 200, like something is weird. And I think it's probably not YouTube suppressing the number. I think it's Twitch inflating the number. I think Twitch wants people to stream there, and they're lying to people that they have more viewers than they actually do. That's what I think. Because I looked at the chat and it still moved with the same speed. So it is just an interesting observation. Again, like this is two people that noticed it. And I know like some people will say, well, hold on a little bit. Conspiracy theory. Conspiracy theory was like 3 years ago when I said that the algorithm on Twitch is fucking with people. Or when I said that the algorithm on YouTube is fucking with people. At the time, it was a conspiracy theory. Like, no one believed me. And now it's common knowledge. So, it's just like pattern observation, I guess. Like, I can't prove it. But, again, like, two people. First person I dismissed. But today I saw Pippa going from 200 viewers on YouTube, 600 on Twitch. And now, back to 200 on YouTube, back to 600. This is weird. Oh my god, every time you say that, bovine, it makes me think of Christmas. Like that movie is etched into my brain to the point where when I hear that phrase, I'm thinking about Christmas. Yeah. No, like the thing that I use this thumbnail is that I don't know how to make thumbnails. I'm not really good at it. But like Pippa got the... I don't know if it's a community guideline strike, but she had her stream taken down. I assume it's because she was streaming a video with women having sex with fences. And that might be problematic. So she had her stream taken down either because of that or copyright issues. Probably it got flagged. So that's what she got. You know, that's the thumbnail that I have. Which, by the way, shows that I don't regret a single second for recommending you guys that VTuber, because she's based. I mean, if you don't have at least one community guideline strike, you're not based. Like, you're someone that is milquetoast like Tim Pool, right? Again, I don't think she got a community guideline strike. I think she got a... what's it called? one of these copyright claims. The instant flaggy thingy. Right. But could be both, could be both. Could be the first person that got both. So community guideline and a copyright at the same time. No boba jiggle. Like my loincloth can jiggle if that's okay. Like, look, if I move properly, there are some loincloth physics going on. Yeah. Pac, why are you WTFing? Are you looking at me and you're like, do not make me bring the club. Do not make me bring the club, because you may not like it. But I will beat you into submission, Pac, until you like my avatar. Yeah, that's why she's been offline. She got Susan. Yeah, she's offensive, but from now on I'm going to say that Pippa is a fence sitter, and it's going to have a completely different meaning. If you know the video, like, it's so bizarre. She had this thing where various people were having sex with objects, and there was this woman, an elderly lady, which was sitting on a fence. It looked very uncomfortable. Not gonna lie, it looked very bizarre. Not my cup of tea. I wouldn't recommend it, but yeah. Is it just me, or is anime boring nowadays? I think I know why you find anime boring, and it's probably the same reason I find it boring. You watch too much of it. You watch too much of it, and you start noticing certain patterns. You notice certain jokes repeating themselves. You notice, yeah, so... The thing with anime, like, a lot of people watch anime nowadays not because they actually like the anime, but because everything else is shit. So because everything else is shit, you're thinking, okay, well, I might watch some anime. Naruhodo? And you watch anime, and it's good at first. Like, it gives you that dopamine rush. But after you watch too much anime, like you watch several seasons of different animes, one after another, you start to notice patterns, you start to notice the same jokes, you start to notice the same themes, and it's not as interesting as it used to be, so you find it boring. Is that an adequate response, adherent of Lady Columbia? Yeah. It's not even like the panty shots or whatever, but like even then, like there's so many panty shots you can see in anime until like you're like, meh, I've seen it before. I'm an Ultraman boss. I don't think Ultraman had trolls, did it? Like the first boss in Ultraman was that robot, and then you had like the dragon, I think. There was the general, what's his name, and then you had like the boss with the stone lady with the cats, and you had the big guy, like the giant, and finally you had the Yogg-Saron. Do I remember my bosses from? Oh no, wait, my bad. I'm thinking of Ulduar. Yeah, Uldaman had the trogs. The trogs, actually. Trogs, yes. I think Pippa is important, that she probably had inspired new VTubers to be more like her. You have no idea how many VTubers I pushed to watch Pippa just to groom them into the type of entertainment that I want to watch. See, I'm not like a person that just finds entertainment. I'm a person that likes to create his own entertainment. If I see something that I like and I want more of it, I have the power and the tools to create more. So I have groomed VTubers behind the scenes, force-fed them Pippa videos, and I was like, be more like that. You need to be like that. See what she's doing? Like, you need to copy that. And I had VTubers that were into the lewd shit, and I was like, can you drop the lewd shit and just do what Pippa is doing? Like, do that. Do that. My work in the making. What can I say? I stopped watching anime regularly around 2016 and had been a very sparse in my viewing. It's worse as I am a mecha fan. The thing with anime, like every now and then you find something good, but the problem with anime is that it's usually one season. I'm not going to go into why a lot of anime production houses are struggling right now, but most anime gets canceled after one season, and it's very annoying, right? Because especially when the anime have like some suspense going and some overarching plot, and there's more, but like you're never going to get it. And then you also have like the unfortunate events where the writer of Berserk passes away, or you have the High School of the Dead creator passing away. So many anime creators pass away. I don't know why, but after they pass away, you don't get a sequel. There was like that other anime that I liked. I forgot the name, but it was with girls fighting in water, and they were only allowed to use their boobs and their ass in order to push the opponent off the circle. So it was like a circle in the water. It was kind of like sumo, really. So it was like a circle in the water. They were dressed in bikinis, and they had to use their tushy in order to push the other opponent from the circle. It was a very beautiful anime. I remember Kotaku had a hissy fit about it. Like there was some aneurysm going there. Like they're like, why is this so popular? Why is this so popular? Why aren't you watching our Western garbage instead? Why don't you watch Tila? You're supposed to watch Tila! Don't watch the Ushikushi anime, girls! It's harmful for your brain! Yeah, so, yeah, Keijo. Yes, Keijo. Oh my god. Only one season, though. So that's kind of sad. But what can you do? Don't hail me, say hello, like a normal person, Synchro. Okay? We're not on Twitch. We're on YouTube, but still. Imagine streaming on Twitch, holy shit. Maybe I'll do it one day. There is a quality content that isn't anime, like Better Call Saul. Yeah, like once in a decade type of thing. I do agree with you. I'm watching Better Call Saul. Probably the best thing on television right now, period. Like, I don't think anything can compare with the level of acting and the level of cinematography that you get to see in Better Call Saul. But that is like a very rare exception. And you're not going to get used to it. I remember when I was younger, like there were so many cool shows on television. So I had like Battlestar Galactica, and then I had Stargate SG-1, and then I had Stargate Atlantis, and then Supernatural. Believe it or not, Supernatural was actually good in the first seasons. And then I had Prison Break, like 5 shows. 5 fucking shows a week. Okay? And those were like the ones that I remember, because like there's probably more. But yeah, like there was a golden age of television that you guys have missed. And it was fucking amazing. Like, like at that time, if you were to tell me about anime, I would be like, meh. I guess. I could watch some, but like after I finish my Stargate Atlantis. So, it's very upsetting that like right now it's like, hey, can you name me some good TV shows? Better Call Saul. Any more? No. That's it. I mean, I guess there might be a couple, like you got Karate Kid, but it's, in hiatus right now. I suppose Stranger Things when it's coming back, whatever the fuck that is. And besides Stranger Things, what else do we have? Nothing. Nada. Zilch. You have Batwoman. Huh? Go watch Batwoman. I heard that is like poggers. Do you know how poggers it is? I'll show you. Like Batwoman. I wonder if Batwoman can define what a woman is. What do you think, chat? I think maybe, like, it depends when you're asking, right? Because if you asked like 2 weeks ago, she probably couldn't. But right now, everyone can define what a woman is. Like, let me show you. Let me show you what a woman is, okay? The governor of California now has the ability to define what a woman is. Look at this. Gavin Newsom. He wants to bring what's in California to you. He does a good job. If men could get pregnant, see, he's a bigot, a transphobe. A transphobe. If men could get... What was it like, men getting pregnant, receiving their own emoji? And I heard from trans activists saying that if this offends you, it's not for you. No, it is for me. I love it. I love it. Helps me win arguments online. Helps me troll better. If men could get pregnant, this wouldn't even be a conversation. This decision isn't about strengthening families. It's about extremism. It's about control. So, I keep hearing this idea that it's about extremism. Does he think that the Pope is an extremist? I just want to say, like, the Catholic Church is not an extremist organization. I wouldn't call it just because it's not as progressive, that doesn't make it an extremist organization. Let me show you something else, chat, while we're on this topic, which other YouTubers don't want to touch. I was actually in a chat with some other YouTubers, and like, I'm not touching this because it's too controversial. It's too okay, no, I'll touch it. It's fine. Let me see where it is, because I had the map. I just want you to be armed with the knowledge, chat. You need to have the knowledge in order to have this type of discussion on Twitter. Where the fuck is it? Because I had a really good map. Not the type of map you're thinking on that's on Twitter. No, like an actual map. Okay, I found the map, chat. Okay, let me show you something about extremism, alright? Like, because the left is going batshit crazy over this. Now, I don't even know if I should make a video about it, but like, I'll just give you, like, the down low of it. When it comes to polling people and asking them about the abortion, there is a topic that the left doesn't like you to know. And that is, like, you can't just talk about abortion. Okay, like, the left likes to do this. It's like they talk about immigration. It's like, no, you can't do that. You need to separate it, right? Like, when you talk about immigration, like, from where? How many? What's their income? Right? Like, you should take down a subject apart. There's a difference between, I don't know, like, they used to do this, by the way. And I know it's shocking, but Thomas Sowell talks about it. They used to do this. Like, when they would talk about immigration, there's a difference between immigration from Japan and immigration from, I don't know, North Korea. Right? Like, even though they're both Asians, they bring different cultures, they have, like, different... Okay, whatever. You get what I'm saying. And it's the same with abortion. Like, when you look at it, overwhelmingly, people are against banning it completely. So, like, 100% prohibited and 100% allowed. Like, most people are against these extremes. Like, when you look at it, even right-wingers, believe it or not, even right-wingers, if you poll them, they wouldn't say that under no circumstance, under no issue. I mean, there might be a couple, but they're rare, okay? The percentage of people that want, like, 100% ban is very low, even among right-wingers. Alternatively, the percentage of people that say that, yeah, after 40 weeks is also very low. And yes, there is after 40 weeks. Like, there is a TikTok video where an interviewer goes on a college campus and asks the students there, like, do you think that after the baby is born, if the mother doesn't want it, she should be able not to feed it and just leave it there? And they're like, oh, well, it's a woman's right to choose. Okay, those people are very rare. Right? So the extremes are very rare. And then when you look at the middle, well, now you have leeway. So... this is where the debate happens. But what I want you to understand, okay, is that what they consider extremism, they consider the European Union. Like, America is the extremism from my point of view. And from the point of view of other Europeans. Like, I showed the gynecologist some legislation from the United States, and she crossed herself. And she's a pro-choice woman, but, like, she could have, like, what the fuck? Like, between 21 and 30 weeks? Yes. That's the norm. Right? What do you mean what happened to me? I'm here. This map is lying about Finland. It's from September 2021. By the way, if this is incorrect, like, it was correct from Romania and a couple of other nations that I fact-checked. But, like, if it's incorrect about Finland, let me know. So what I did, like this blew my mind. Like, what the fuck do you mean between 21 and 30 weeks? Apparently it is. Okay, fine. You know, I don't know, like, Finland, I might be willing to agree that it's wrong. Because I don't think like there is a country in Europe where it's 100% prohibited. Alright? But this is correct in Europe. Like in Romania, it's between 11 and 20 weeks. I think it's ample enough time. And this is true for most of Europe. But then you have like a couple of, in Portugal and whatever the fuck this is. I know what it is, but it's called doing a little bit of trolling. It's doing a little bit of trolling. Meanwhile, in the United States, you got the extreme with Texas. This is the extreme, but you also have like the other extreme. Like there's more extremes on the opposite end. Now, I will tell you something, okay? I will tell you something. As a European, I can't for the living life of me pinpoint the states in the US. Because let's be honest, okay? Like as an American, you don't know what the fuck this is. If you're from the United States, you don't know what this shit is. You probably know what this is. But if I start asking you, like, what is this? You're probably not gonna... It's the same with me, right? Like, I don't know. I know this is Texas. But I am willing to assume, I'm going on a limb here, this is California. Just because it's next to water. And it's not close to Texas, right? Because California doesn't neighbor Texas. So I am willing to just go on a limb and say that this is California. Based on this map alone. And probably this is New York. I'm loud. I'm sorry. I apologize. The microphone is at minimum. Holy shit. All right, hold on. I'll just... Okay. Just my bad. Hold on. All right. How about now, chat? How about now? Is it better? I hope it's better. Was I right? Is this California? Oh, California is... What the fuck is this then? Holy shit, I was wrong. My God. I'm falling at geography. Croatia is like Europe's Texas. Mississippi has the European abortion limit. Is this the Capitol Hill Autonomous Zone? Don't want baby, don't have... See, this is another dumb take. Like, this is another American mindset. You're not going to have people in Europe saying, don't want baby, don't have... Dude, maybe when people lived in the medieval time and they were married at 7 because life expectancy was very short due to wars and shit. So, like, the times were different. But they were married at 7, and when they wanted to have sex, they go from puberty, they want to have sex, they have a wife. Okay? You can't adjust that mindset to today. Like, today it's different. Today, you have a person that gets 18 and then goes to university and then needs to find a job, and maybe when he's 35, he gets married. So you need to think differently, alright? You need to adjust. But luckily, we also have scientific inventions such as the condom. Like, you can use the condom. You can have sex and you can use the rubber. You have the pill. You have, like, so many alternatives. You can test, like the way we tested for COVID. We like here in Europe, we tested in some cases once a week. It's less invasive than COVID. All you have to do is piss on it. You just piss on it. How difficult is that? So, yeah, I mean, technically speaking, there are many ways through which you can limit it. Hello, Zenith. Alright. Man, I got confirmation from another YouTuber that this is the case. Regarding YouTube doing some shenanigans with the viewers. And again, like today with Pipkin Pippa, it 100% proved it to me. Like she had 200 viewers on YouTube. She goes on Twitch, has 600 viewers. Like, how the fuck do you get that, right? Like, it was on YouTube 1 second, on Twitch the other, from 200 to 600 viewers. And then she goes back on YouTube, because she's doing a collab with Leah, And from 600, she goes back to 200. And then she gets I think it was like a community guideline strike. So like she goes back on Twitch. And from 200 back to 600. That doesn't happen. So fucking weird. So either YouTube is suppressing the viewers, which is probably not what I think is happening. I think Twitch is inflating the viewers from there. That's what I genuinely think. I think Twitch is making people think that they have more viewers than they actually do to encourage them to stream more on their shitty platform. The idea of European is a pan-European thing. Yeah, like you have to be outside of Europe in order to talk about Europe, you know? Like most people in Europe, when I talk with other Romanians, we don't talk about Europe. We talk about like Portugal, Spain, Germany. Yeah, we usually call Germany and France the Western problem. Russia, we call it the Eastern problem. Hungary, Poland, that's the Interimarium. That's kind of how we discuss about European politics here. But when you talk with an American, yeah, you can say like Europe. But like it's so different. Like it is like very difficult to describe just how different the people in Romania are compared to the people in Germany, compared to the people in the United Kingdom. I mean, the culture is very, very different. To the point that you would stand up like a sore thumb if you go there. Like, if you act the same way you act here, and you go to Britain and you act the same, you will piss people off. Vice versa is true as well. Like, I have a neighbor. Which came from Australia. She is pissing off the entire neighborhood. And it's not like she's doing it on purpose, but like the behaviors which she has learned there are very annoying. For example, she says hello to people on the street. Like, why the fuck would you do that? Why would you say hello to random people on the... Like, leave me the fuck alone. Okay? We've been through communism. People snitched on each other. If you say hello to me, you're suspicious. What the fuck do you want? Do you want to snitch on me? Do you want me to get into some small talk with you so you can have things to snitch on me? Fuck off. Mind your own business. Do not start small talk. She starts small talk every single time she has an opportunity. Who does that? I have other important stuff. Time is money. I need to make cash, okay? If you have nothing to say, then don't fucking say it. Go away. God damn it. No, she doesn't play the diggity-doo, but like what she did is like she put you know that little metal thing which people put outside their houses and it's like Zen? They call it Zen. And it does the clinkety-clanky? Yeah. She put those, and apparently she's waking her neighbor during the middle of the night when there's like some wind. It goes clink, 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 and it's like, fucking hell. Who does that? How are the food prices in my part of Romania? Well, okay, so the food prices here are actually really good because like Romania is an agrarian country, and we don't have food production facilities just catching fire. Like I keep seeing in the United States happening on Twitter. Like, how many food production facilities have caught fire on Twitter in the last 6 months? I think it's like 12? I mean, you know, once it can happen, twice is a coincidence, 3 times is anime action, 12, I don't know what the fuck that is. It's systemic. Systemic! Then if you have like, you know, this is something else that I find it fascinating. If you go on Twitter and you point it out, they call you a conspiracy theorist. But like, if there were like 12 black people getting shot by white cops in 6 months, I think they would say, oh, it's systemic racism. I would agree with them. Like, that would be a problem. Right? But like, for some reason, when it's a food production facility which supplies food to an entire city or what, oh, that's fine. Oh, 19? My bad. Oh, shit. I'm spreading misinformation. Harmful and dangerous. 19 food facilities. Like, in one of them, a plane, like, fell from the... When does that happen? When does a plane just ram itself into a food production facility? And people say it's like, oh, so you think, like, kamikazes are back in vogue? Man, I don't fucking know, but it's fucking weird, isn't it? It's a spike in numbers, but there are thousands of such things in the US. But why is it a spike in numbers? You know, like, look, I'm not saying that it's premeditated or whatnot. But what I am saying is that the moment you start asking questions about it, people freak out. Like, why are you asking questions? Shut the fuck up. It's like, no, I want to ask questions. Like, this is not okay. I mean, look, normally no one gives a shit, but now there's like supply chain shortages. There's the war in the Ukraine and other things, you know, that makes food more valuable than usual. Like, maybe we should prevent it from happening. I'm just saying, like, maybe it's not a good thing. It's kind of like if there was a massive drought, you know, like if there was no more water all of a sudden, maybe, you know, like water gets contaminated every now and then, but like under these circumstances, maybe we should be more careful so it doesn't happen. Yeah, and by the way, just because people say it's a conspiracy theory, my bad. Sorry, this is why I like VTubing. Just because people say it's a conspiracy theory doesn't mean it's not true. By the way, I want you guys to help me with something. Like, my microphone has 4 patterns, and I want you to tell me which one is the best. Okay? So, I mean, hold on. If I talk like this, chat, how's it like? Is this weird or is it better? I am a bridge troll, I know. I try my best. Sometimes I'm successful at it, sometimes not. Okay, so this is no good. Alright, let's try the second. Alright. New option. New audio. How's this like? Is this worse? The thing is, like, I've no idea whether this is the second or like you guys are still telling me about the first. But this is the second, right? So you're saying that no good for the second. Oh, audio 2 test is good. Better, good. See, I can't really do this due to the lag of the stream because I have no idea. Like, you need to tell me 2 or 1. Okay, so the first one is no good. This is the second. And the second, people are saying it's good. Okay, let's try the third now. This is the third. So I want you to put 3 in front of it. Alright, like if you like it, you need to put a 3 in front of it. Sounds good until I go loud. I see. More background noise. Okay, maybe I can put a sock on it. If you like it, put a sock on it. Alright, third is awful. What the fuck are you talking about? Third is what I've been using up till now. Second is way better. Okay, so this is 3, and you guys say it's bad, but it's like what I've been using until the start of the stream. Alright, fine. So now finally, we're at 4. This is 4. But I don't want loud noises. Alright, this is number 4. So let's see if number 4 is a lot better. I've been using 3 up till now. 4 is not bad. I see. Well, that encourages me. 4 is good. So between 2 and 4, which ones do you think is better? Alright, 4 is the best? Okay. Think. Alright, I'll keep using this. Alright, there we go. Now you guys have helped me. And by helping me, you really helped yourselves, because this is what you're going to hear from now on. Okay, I'm not going to fidget with it. I'm not going to alternate and other things. It is the way it is. Let's see what else we got on Twitter now. I just want to say that this is the American magic. Like, I, as a European, am watching this, And I didn't really. I mean, look, this whole picture, like it tells a story. It tells a story, right? Like you have this lady over here taking a selfie. You got these people in the back chanting. And then you have this mademoiselle in the front, which I assume like someone trolled her on the internet. And told her an insult. But instead of getting insulted, she thought that it's a word of wisdom. And then you have like this lady smiling. And all of them are young people. Also interesting. Like not. By the way, like either very young or very old. Like I noticed this with the theme with these protests. I think she's an emo. Like it's part of that subculture where it's trendy to be like this. I don't know. But it is what it is. It's it's one of those pictures that you see and you want to go like, hold on a little bit. I mean, back it up. You want me to raise my eyebrows? You like it when I do the expression? I'm going to ask my rigger, that's what it's called, to also give me the ability to enlarge in the red eyes. So I have like small red eyes, but I want them to bulge as well. What is my opinion with Kraut? Why do you want to start drama? I know why VTubers have this thing in their comment section where they're like, please don't talk about other streamers and don't talk about me with others on other streamers' chat. But I will tell you what I think about Kraut, because I told him this as well. Had he not engaged at all, the entire community that he brought umbrage to would have self-destructed a lot sooner. By engaging with it, he gave them content. By giving them content, they fucked with him more. So by not engaging, all his enemies would have gone away. But I will tell you this about Kraut. He's a hard worker. So because he put effort and he edited his videos, which is something that I hate doing, and he focused on doing something else, like talking about interesting topics and history and stuff, he managed to be very successful. He's a lot more successful than me, that's for sure. I mean, the Kraut drama is very old. I'm not going to go back into internet lore now and dig up years worth of drama. But I'm pretty sure, like, you know, and you just want me to get into it. And unfortunately, I don't have the time, because it would take me more than 20 minutes, which is the time that the stream has left. But yeah, like, Kraut's videos are good. I do enjoy them. I don't know if they're factually correct. I don't have the knowledge to fact check him, but I assume they are. And they're a good watch. Wasn't Aiden a part of the... Almost every single political commentator, YouTuber was part of the drama. Except maybe like Styx Hexenhammer and Razor Fist and a couple of others. Almost everyone got caught up in that drama. Yeah. So, it is what it is. But, like, he's a hard-working dude. That's what I can say. I mean, making the videos that he's making takes a lot of effort. Alright, nothing happened with him. Someone in the chat just asked me. Okay. I don't want to bulge on my troll. I don't know why people are asking for it. It's not going to happen. Honestly, like, today was a little bit upsetting. I saw Pippa getting the community guideline strike thingy, which signals the fact that YouTube is not a fun platform. It's really not a fun platform, because what was she doing? She was playing clips of videos that were harmless. But that was enough to get her flag. Like, My god, like in 2016, it was so easy to make content. I could have shit content up my ass. Like, I was so funny and hilarious because I could talk about anything I wanted. I could do anything I wanted. Now you can't even just show a couple of clips, a couple of harmless clips and do some sex jokes because that's too problematic. But then you have CNN doing the exact same shit and they're like, fine, you know? Like South Park, that's fine. I mean, like South Park, every single episode is a terms of service violation of YouTube. Every single one of them. And for some reason, that's allowed. But like, if you try to be entertaining in any way, either than just being incredibly milquetoast and making sure you have no opinion on anything, then you're going to get in problem. Why the troll avatar? Dude, like, why are people coming up now and asking me about the troll avatar that has been going on for 2 weeks? I hope you like it, though. The model face is twitchy. I think it's the iPhone dying. Like, for some reason, the iPhone is really good. Like, it's got this very good motion capture program, but if I keep using it, especially after 1 hour, I think the iPhone overheats, and then the model becomes a little bit twitchy. Did you hear that Kevin Samuel had some cardiac arrest? What the fuck is Kevin Samuel? Let me check. What I do know, though, is that... oh, look, it's Roman. He made the avatar. Chat, say hello to Roman. He helped create this beautiful troll. So, Kevin Samuel. Let's check. Oh, I know him from, like, the face. Okay. I wanted to say something else, though, about the different black man. Dave Chappelle, you know, like, the press is downplaying what actually happened. Dave Chappelle survived an assassination attempt, chat. That's what happened. Like, someone tried to assassinate him. Why? Because if you look at it, the guy that ran at him had the knife. What do you call that? Like, if someone runs at the stage with a knife towards another person, what do you think what he wanted to do? And not only that, the prosecutor refuses to charge the man. That's fucking insane. That is America. In Biden's America. You can actually say that. Unironically, in Biden's America. Oh, Roman, sprechen Sie Deutsch? Ja. Ich weiß. Go to sleep, V. My complexion is getting worse. You know, like, this troll actually looked a little bit more funnier in the concept art. It came out really good. I mean, well, there were a couple of modifications that I would ask if I would turn time back now. Like, for example, the mouth, because it has the teeth, it's very difficult to animate. Like, this model, believe it or not, is not VTuber friendly. That's probably why a lot of VTubers don't use stuff like this. But let me see if I can find the concept art for it, because it was absolutely hilarious. So, you know, but like, I gotta say, like, the rigger did an amazing job with this avatar. Ah, here we go, I found it. Yeah. Yeah, the mouth is twitching, now that I... Anyway. This is how it was supposed to look. So, it looked a little bit older. And a lot more grumpy. But it came out really great. I'm not complaining. Why is the model twitching, though? No. Stop twitching. Troll waifu would be better? Nah. Everyone... Like, this is the thing that I don't like. It seems like disingenuous, right? There's a lot of guys out there who use a female avatar and then play the lewd part. Like, I would feel dirty, chat. I would feel dirty if I did that. Like, if I played an avatar and all of you guys would lust towards me and you wanted me, you know, like, because, like, I have this anime waifu and maybe I have a voice changer, it feels dirty. That's what it is. What did my wife say about my avatar? Wasted money. She said that I should have used the money to pay for the mortgage. The broken nose bothers Roman. Well, it's actually adding to his charm, okay? He struggled with the Trust Safety Council. And all he got to show was this broken nose. You don't have to be lewd. Get the fuck out. Like, if you're using a female avatar, you're using it for only one reason. Okay? Like, let's not pretend that, and well, it's like people are sexist for... No. Like, you're using it... Wait, Elena Ceausescu, what aren't you already a member of my channel? Did you unsubscribe? Why did you unsubscribe? Did I not provide the quality content that I promised to deliver? Well, it is what it is. What can I say? Like, she's a greedy woman. Like, every time I spend money on myself, my wife says that it's a waste. To be fair, she doesn't spend money on herself either. She just wants us to pay the home. Like, she's freaking out about it. Like, you need to pay the house, pay the mortgage. And you know, like, I'm not complaining because she does have a point. Bad times are coming. So I do need to pay it as fast as possible. Plug in the iPhone? You know what? I didn't think about that. Let me check if I plug in the iPhone, what happened. She is a practical woman, yes. Like most European women are practical. Very, very rarely will you find a woman in Europe that's impractical. Hold on. Why can't I plug? Oh, here we go. I plugged it in. Oh, much better. Holy shit, you were right. Okay, no more twitching, I think. Yeah. Holy crap. Look how fluid it is. My God. Had I known from the beginning. Why were you keeping this information away from me, chat? Pay the mortgage and get some chickens. Man, like, people who tell me to get chickens for my wife. Like, I hope you never get married. Okay? Because if your woman asks for chickens and you immediately do that, like, what's next? Are you going to buy her some barn animals if she wants to? Are you going to buy a cow next? Are you going to buy a bull? I'm probably going to buy a bull, aren't you? Because, like, anything that the woman wants, you must do it, right? I had to shame her with every single neighbor to the point that if I were to buy chickens for her now, she would start crying and trying to figure out how to get rid of it. And not to mention, you don't understand, right? Like, she is a country girl. Like, she would cut that chicken. She would decapitate it and cook it. Like, the chicken would end up in a pot. That's what you're asking me to do because you are American and you do not understand the ways of the Eastern Europeans. Get a new debit card? Jesus fucking Christ. I never had a debit card in my entire life. I'll probably buy a gazebo when I finish paying for my home. But like a gazebo is now incredibly expensive. The price of material went up. A gazebo would probably be around $4,000. I'm not even kidding. Like, I would have to not just pay for the material, but I would have to pay for the transportation to bring it here. I would have to pay for the labor force. It would probably be around $4,000. It is what chickens are for, but like, I could just go to the market and just buy chickens, or I could just go to the neighbors down the street and buy chickens from them. Or fresh eggs, you know, like, this is what human beings have managed to do. It's called trade, okay? I give them something they want, they give me something I want. So I don't actually have to raise the chickens in my house. I can just go to the neighbors and do the trade. No, 4K is not way too much. 4K is just right, actually. I checked the, debate you about what? I checked the market, and yeah, like, it is around 4K. It depends on the size of the gazebo, by the way. Because, like, the place where I have to build one, because, like, there's a place reserved specifically for gazebo building. And based on the size, yeah, it's 4K. I checked how much the other neighbors paid for it, so. And they work with different companies. Maybe, like, it varies between 1,800 to, like, 2,200. The most expensive part is actually the roof. So yeah, and just build yourself. How about you just fuck yourself? You know, like, you can always fuck yourself. Like, how about when you actually go to a woman and you ask her for sex, she's like, why do you want to have sex with me? Just go fuck yourself. You know, like, that's pretty much my advice to you. Just build it yourself. First of all, building a gazebo is a two-man job. What the fuck? Because I looked it up, okay? No normal person builds a gazebo by themselves. It's a two-man job. You have to hold shit while someone else screws the shit. Build it yourself. It would actually be even more expensive if I build it myself. Because then I would have to pay for the transportation, which doesn't give me a discount because it's not like a company car, right? So like, I would have to hire someone to transport the material to me. I would have to buy the power tools. I am 100% sure I wouldn't get it right the first time. So yeah, it would definitely be a lot more expensive if I build it myself. Especially if I actually do a bad job at it. Which, let's be honest, I would. Why did I hire Mexicans to do it, dude? Like, Mexicans are far away. Like here, I would have to hire Moldavians. And even then, okay, like, the amount of money that a Mexican would charge would probably be very expensive for a Romanian. Might not be expensive for an American, but it's expensive for a Romanian. It's called having muscle. It's called being an idiot. Why would you do a two-man job by one person? Makes absolutely no sense. Like, well, why would you do that? Yeah, master craftsman. I never even built a chair. Like, okay, a chair maybe I can actually build. How hard can it be? Go hire a Ukrainian? I mean, the thing is, like, if you find one that's settled, like one that actually rents a place and wants to stay here, you could, and it would be cheap. But, like, most Ukrainians don't want to stay in Romania. They go to Poland. Tavares V, since Netflix is experiencing financial issues, do you think they'll continue to fund Dave Chappelle's specials? Yes, especially now. Because now he's a victim, he comes with a nice story attached. I definitely think like Netflix will keep hiring Dave Chappelle. Trade eggs for gazebo. No, I'm not buying chickens, okay? I'm not mentally challenged. I'm sorry, chat. I know you want me to have the tism, but it's not going to happen. Did you see the U.S. Senate about to pass a bill to pay journalists? Journalism Competition and Preservation Act? No, I did not see that. Is it like in all the country? And like, what defines a journalist? Like, that's another thing. Are they going to do what Canada is doing? Like, Canada wants to give journalists a license to operate? Which would be very fascistic. But again, it's Canada, so... Find some friends? I don't have friends. All my friends left Romania. Unironically. I'm not even kidding. Like 90% of my friends are either in Germany now or in the United Kingdom. Some are in Italy. And a couple in Spain. But like I'm one of the only ones who remain. So buy ducks. Ducks are actually very difficult because they destroy your yard. Like ducks are some of the most damaging birds you can have in a household. I love how all of Europe has developed into a world where we just hire people from a country poorer than us to do our work. Dude, that's pretty much globalism. Like, it happens everywhere. And it's not just like that, okay? So Germans hire Romanians because they're cheaper and they can exploit them. Romanians hire people from Nepal because they're cheaper and we can exploit them. And so on and so forth. You know, like, I'm pretty sure in Nepal, they're hiring someone from somewhere else. It wouldn't surprise me. And it's kind of the same in the US, isn't it? Ducks poop everywhere. Man, they're birds. Like, birds poop everywhere. The thing with ducks... Oh, no, wait, that's geese. Like, the cool thing with geese is that they don't have to sit... They don't have to stay at your place. Like, you just let them loose. And they travel around the village and they go to the water pound or whatever they do. And they sit there all day and then they come back. Like that is like one of the coolest birds. Kind of like pigeons, really. Like you can raise pigeons as well. And they fly around during the day. They fuck off. And then they only come at night. So there's less poop to clean. The problem with that, it keeps rents high and wages low. Yeah, but like progressive people get to feel good about themselves. To be fair, when does V have a chance to take a break between making 4 videos and 1-2 streams a day? I don't. Unironically, I do not. I told my wife it's like the room downstairs, it's entirely yours. I never got to use it. Very rarely do I manage to get out of my room. Like most of the times I'm editing videos, I'm uploading content, or I'm making live streams. I have very, very little time. In fact, after this live stream, I'm going to bed. Oh no, I can't, because the gardeners are coming today. Yeah, like, I hired a company to do my gardening, because it looks like a jungle. And the neighbors are starting to notice. Luckily, they're cheap, though, so that's a good point. But, yeah, I'm going to have grass. Tomorrow there's grass, so there's that. How do I do the club animation? I press a key. Do the club animation. Geese are like arm defense. They attack intruders. Oh, I don't know. We usually have dogs for that, but if you say so. Anyway, right. I think I should go to bed, really. It's time to take V's flat Pepsi desk, whatever, advice. Yeah. Well, you know, like, watching Pippa is probably the only free time I have, really. And the thing is, like, I have to watch her because I don't want to stream over her. Like, I know a lot of you, because I see your names in her chat, and I don't want you to choose, because I know you'd make the right choice and recap from my stream, right? So I'm trying not to stream over her, not to overlap. Ever try live streaming gardening work? Yeah, I saw Stick Saxonhammer do it, and no one watches. No one gives a shit. Like, but, like, again, I'm just telling you, I don't have the time to do anything else. And you're like, why don't you do gardening? Why don't you build a gazebo? Like, when? When do you want me to do that? I don't have time. What other animation can the troll do? Okay, I'll show you something cool. Hold on. It can do this. Hold on. Give me. It can raise an eyebrow. I wish it would have done it on the other one, but like it can go noni. Yeah. And then I can keep it like this. And it doesn't glitch out. It's kind of cool. I'll commission more animations for it. Like, honestly, I don't even know what I want. So, if I think about something, like right now, I want to have its eyes bulge out. And, it's pretty much it. I don't think, like, I can, maybe I can get it to wiggle its eyebrows. That would be kind of cool. Aw, Zenith. Zenith would choose me. Aw, that is so cool. Anyway, right. I'm going to go to bed now. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate the super chats, and hopefully I'll be streaming at a more reasonable time next time.